Getting ready to go on a Tuesday against the Baltimore Orioles, who are in town. The first batter he will face is Dylan Beavers, left-hand hitting outfielder, playing center field today. And Lance delivers a fastball for a strike, and we're underway. Series in game on May 4th of last year, over 900 days between starts. This one sent into right field, handled cleanly by Cam Smith for the first out, and that's how this game starts. He was a perfect 14 for 14 in steals. Injuries were part of the issue. That's what limited him to 92 games last year. This one popped high in the air in foul territory. That's the shortstop, Jax Biggers, moving over and making it right. A pop up to third in foul territory. Now an 0-2 count and a ground ball to the right side. And that's a good start for Lance McCullers Jr. Easy play for Christian Walker. Lance with a 1-2-3 inning. Astros to bat in the bottom of the first.
Tanked the other day at about 440 feet. So some young bats in that Astros lineup today that have been heating up a little bit in spring.
3 with a home run and 3 of his 4 RBIs this spring. That ball's hit hard, and that's a fair ball down the right field line, headed towards the corner. Loperfido on the move to second. He is going to cruise into second base with a stand-up double to start this one for the Astros. Couple of singles so far, looking for his first extra base hit. Swings through that delivery, and Altuve, a strikeout victim. Levi Wells picks up his first strikeout. And there is the first walk drawn by Jordan this spring.
To get your vote in on our Chevy Stroh poll.
Christian Walker hits this ball hard down the left field side, and that is all the way to the wall. At least one run will score. Jordan the third, being held up there by Dave Clark. RBI double for Christian Walker. He's on the board with his first RBI of the spring, and the Astros lead 1-0.
More of a wiggle with the hands a little bit flatter.
That ball hit sharply, unable to be handled cleanly by the third baseman Ramos. Everybody safe, a run scores, and the Astros lead 2-0 on the sharply hit ground ball by Cam Smith. Now Yainer Diaz sends one towards short. Infield back at double play depth, and they're able to turn 6-4-3 to get out of the inning. But the Astros score 2 runs. They do so with 3 hits. The leadoff hitter, Brian Ramos here, who sends one through the middle. Tough play for Altuve. Jump throw is going to be not quite in time. Ramos able to beat the throw from Altuve. That'll be an infield hit to start the second inning for the Orioles. Kobe Mayo. Mayo swings to the first pitch and launches one. If it's fair, it is well out of here. And it is a home run down the left field line. Mayo, the designated hitter, having a big spring for the Orioles. Played third base yesterday in Jupiter, and today as the DH sends one out on a long 2-run home run to tie the game.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty impressive that he got to that pitch and kept it fair. That was a sinker from Lance. You'll see the replay right here. This ball tails in off the plate. Ran big time. Colby Mayo just opened up and hit a true fly ball out there to left field. They'd had plenty of distance.
Stadium in Sarasota. And there's a swing and a miss. Lance has his first strikeout as he gets Noda for the first out of the inning.
And just snuck past the Detroit Tigers.
Foul tip caught by Yainer Diaz. That'll go as a strikeout for Lance. Back-to-back Ks after the home run. And that one bounces in there, and Lance a little frustrated with himself with his first walk of this outing. That ball hit into right field. That will be down for a hit. Stopping at second is going to be Vasquez. He thought about going to third, and Cam's throw comes into short. Breathers for your 3, 4, and 5 starters going into their second start. This ball sent in the air to center field. Playable for Bryce Matthews out there, and that's the final out of the inning.
Sock Paredes, but if you have a healthy Jeremy Pena, you're right. There's a little bit of a backlog in the infield. You got Nick Allen coming over in the Mauricio Dubon trade. So you've got your utility guy, but if you can be extra utility.
One prospect, Samuel Bisaya. Sent well with a low target here. And that one's popped up. Who wants it? The third baseman drifting towards the line is Brian Ramos, and he stays with it in foul territory. This one grounded to the right side, played there by Willie Vasquez. That'll be a solid 1-2-3 inning for Levi Wells after giving up 2 in the first. We're tied at 2 after 2.
Encourage him to be aggressive, strike one, so he can pitch ahead. And when he's ahead, he's getting quick outs just like the one he's getting right now. But that pitch to Mayo there, the only mistake he's really made. We are 2 weeks away, and they have the pedal to the metal. They're really going to make this decision really hard on us. But I'm really impressed with the quality of the gas, buddy. That's right.
All right. Well, we hope he gets the out, but if not,
there you go.
Joe Espada.
We can stay on one more inning, fellas,
good?
if you guys want. Just
Seriously?
let me know. Yeah, we go.
Let's go.
We're going to talk a little bit more. He did yesterday. Now he's letting the ball travel. He's seeing it longer. He's starting to drive the ball to all fields. That's the kind of player that we've seen in the past. And like you mentioned, yeah, he is. He's also in the mix.
That's good to hear. Is there a chance that he is ready for opening day?
You know what? I'm not going to rule that out. That ball is gone.
That ball's well hit. Jose Altuve to left.
Come on, ball.
And right at the wall, bounces past Will Robertson, who couldn't make the play. And Altuve's going to end up at second base.
I thought he hit that ball better. Right now, one thing at a one step at a time. We're not really concerned about how far the ball carry. I just want these guys to stay good pitches to hit. I have a pretty good idea at the plate. That's all we can control right now.
Those chopsticks worked on that pop out.
Team we had, how good, we those years that we had, how successful we were with our shortstop, but we do have a really good shortstop in Jeremy Pena, but it brought some memories when I saw him play.
I mean, you just hope that he's in an Astros uniform in 2027 and beyond, because he is such not only one of the best relievers in the game and unheralded, because Ryan is such a good dude in the bullpen. There goes the runner after a hit to right field. Oh, close play at second, and just in ahead of the tag is Kobe Mayo, who now has a stolen base. That ball popped high in the air to right field. Will they test the arm of Cam Smith? Tagging and bluffing at second is Mayo, as Smith brings the ball back in for out number 1. Span of 6 batters in the second inning. He gave up 3 hits and a walk. This ball popped high in the air to right. Again, it's Cam Smith, and this time no shot of a tag, because off the bag is Mayo. That'll be the second out of the inning. Spent the first 6 years of his professional career in the Rays minor league system. Sends this one into left center field. Ball carrying better that way, but it's still playable. The left fielder Joey Loperfido hangs with it, with the wind and the sun. Or a hitter-to-hitter situation here with his pitch count rising. Cam sends this one in the air to right field. Playable for Colton Cowser, who puts it away for the first out. Sends that one down the right field line. Is it playable? Could be. The first baseman circling, and Noda makes an incredible play up against the tarp. Matthews grounded out his first time up. And that's a 4-pitch walk to start the outing for Josh Walker, as Matthews practice work Grapefruit League, but has not translated to a lot of runs. Matthews off and racing, and he's in there easily. Bryce Matthews with his 5th stolen base of the spring. He leads the team in that category, breaking the tie. That is 8 straight out of the zone. 4 change addresses a lot in the span of 1 calendar year. That's a called third strike after back-to-back walks. Walker comes back with a strikeout to end the inning, getting Jax Biggers. Season, the Astros being very careful with Brian not to overtax him this spring as he hits that batter. Will Robertson with a pitch up and in.
Danger, Will Robertson. Roster just going, where were all these lefties when I was here?
Called third. Brian King picks up a strikeout, getting Dylan Beavers looking. That'll be the Astros' 5th strikeout of the day. The other next SCHN telecast on Thursday. This ball hit pretty well to left. Loperfido back near the wall. It's off the tip of his glove and off the wall. To third base goes Robertson. He's going to be held there on the double by Cowser. That ball kept carrying beyond the glove of Joey Loperfido and left. Got him. 3-2. Fastball, picking up the strikeout, keeping runners in scoring position. That's a big out for King. Astros roster, he loves spending time. That's a pitch that's going to be down and in and hits the batter Ramos on a 1-2 pitch.
Can I be honest real quick?
Yeah.
I know there's two out. I can't stand that Booth and Wrigley.
Line drive, base hit to left. We can talk about more as the inning continues here with 1 run scoring, and here comes the second run. Crossing the plate is Cowser behind Robertson. What do you hate about the Booth and Wrigley other than
He was the Rule 5 pick from the Cincinnati Reds for the Houston Astros. First pitch wildly to the backstop will move both runners up 90 feet to second and third here with 2 outs.
I have time to get into this, which could be good for your daughter.
Be good for
3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Munoz goes down swinging. Munoz might be out for more work next inning, so we might be able to get to the beach. In his first 2 batters he faced, and now Loperfido grounds one to the right side, and not able to handle it is Willie Vasquez. Relatively routine play. He had an in-between hop, but that'll be the Orioles' second error of the game.
To see the top of that zone.
That'll be a walk for Altuve, his second walk this spring, and he'll be on base for the second time today. 2016. A nice pitch. Froze Jordan with that breaking ball and gets the second strikeout for the lefty Josh Walker. Both have been called third. Facing the lefty Andrew Magno. That's a 4-pitch walk. So both relievers for the Orioles have come into the game and walked batters on 4 pitches. Swing and a miss. Cam goes down on strikes. Diner punches one into shallow right. Coming on is Cowser to make the play for the final out of the inning. So she didn't even bother with the license?
She didn't even bother. She got her license, got all that stuff, because she knew if she had to go do something or go get a job and she would be able to drive. Good strikeout on a fastball up and
swing and a miss. Roddery Munoz, trying to make the team as a Rule 5 draft pick, has struck out all 3 batters he has faced today. Did Brian King. This ball hit in the air to right field, hit pretty well. The wind is blowing in from right, and we'll hold this one in front of the warning track for Cam Smith to put away. That'll be a 1-2 inning for Munoz. And Bryce Matthews sends one towards the middle, picked up by the shortstop Barrero, and his throw airmails the first baseman Noda. That'll be an error on the shortstop, and Matthews will reach on the error. See if Vance Honeycutt gets in this game. Ball hit hard by Unruh into left field. That'll be down for a hit. Going first to third, right in front of the left fielder. How about Bryce Matthews showing off the wheels? Hits him with the breaking ball that never slides, and that'll load up the bases. Bases loaded. Jack rips one down the left field line, fair ball, and that's headed to the corner. 1 run scores. Here comes Unruh, being waved around as Biggers. It'll be a 3-run double for Super Jack Winkler, and the Astros lead 5-4.
that is just what the Astros needed. Some electricity on that offensive side. Doing a great job.
Justin Thomas, 22-year-old out of University of Arkansas, takes a called 3rd strike. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Magno have walked the first batter they have faced on 4 pitches, and we might have a 3rd consecutive instance of that as this one goes to the backstop. It's now 3-0 on Garcia. The 3 new relievers and the first batter that they have faced, and that is going to be the 3rd consecutive 4-pitch walk of the 3 relievers that have come into this game of the first batter they have faced. Double. He also drew one of the walks allowed by this Orioles bullpen, and now he goes down on strikes. He wants to challenge again, but will he go and burn twice for the team in 1 at bat? He elects not to. Christian Walker and Cam Smith with the other 2 RBIs. Cam sends one to center field. Back on it goes the center fielder. Looking up, and it's off the wall, over the wall. 3-run home run for Cam Smith to straightaway center. Cam's not sure if that was over the wall or ground rule double. It actually bounced over, and that'll be a ground rule double, automatic double for Cam on a ball to straightaway center. How about that swing?
That was a great swing from Cam.
And he gets called out on a pitch that could have been off the plate. Trujillo goes back to the dugout after that quick appearance in his first spring training at bat. Over to second base. This one popped up. Riley unrode. James Nelson go out, and a collision between Nelson and the left fielder Loper Fido. Hopefully everybody's okay.
Pieces for the Astros moving forward, but you're right. You want them to be ready for the big leagues, but you also need them to be ready for AAA, where they're going to end up going and creating that depth.
So after he went 4 for 4 with 4 home runs, his fifth at bat, he had a single. That's going to be ball 4. And the Orioles will have 2 runners on here with 1 out. Zach DeZenzo goes against Team USA today. Called third. Williams didn't love the call, does not challenge it, and he'll go back to the dugout as a strikeout victim. That's 2 outs. Oh no.
Jeez.
It is Kobe Mayo's world. 5 runs batted in. He has knocked in all 5 runs for the Orioles. He's 4 for 4. And it's now a 6-5 game. And that ball is into right field. Will at least tie the game. Going first to third is the pitch runner for Kobe Mayo. Getting there safely. Out of Cal State Fullerton in Coastal Carolina delivers home. This ball hit pretty well on the right, but playable. New right fielder is Tyler Whitaker, who makes the play for the final out of the inning. Things off. And sends this one into center field. That'll send the center fielder back to make the play for out number 1. New center fielder in. Atsuya Imai will pitch in that one. Swing and a miss. Whitaker down on strikes. And Torres has picked up a couple of outs here, the first 2 batters he has faced. And he does not allow anything in this inning. Getting the Astros 1, 2, 3 here in the 7th. We head to the 8th. There, guys, catcher replacing catcher in the lineup, shortstop for shortstop. This one sent the other way to left. Playable for Brutcher. And he puts it away. Drew Butcher gets his first put out. And there's one away. He started. Swing and a miss. 3 straight changes.
Splitter. Wow. Definitely has the action of a splitter. Kind of.
That ball hit high and deep to right field. The wind might help out the Astros. It would have been his 5th home run of the spring if the wind wasn't blowing in from right. Instead, Honeycutt makes a loud out. The legend of Vance Honeycutt continues this spring.
Yeah, he can roll.
Winkler goes down. So Torres continues to pitch well. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts. What?
It's crazy.
The spring breakout game will be UNS.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. Keep your eye on that one.
And then Esch and Bogey will get a couple of games as well in there, as going to feature, what, 9 of the top 10 prospects for the Astros.
Wow.
This ball hit hard into center. That'll be down for a hit. After Justin Thomas strikes out, that's John Garcia with a clean single into center field. Garcia picking up a base hit with 2 outs. His other hit was a home run this spring. He's going to try and steal a base. And John Garcia is out on the stolen base attempt. So we head to the 9th, tied up at 6.
I believe this is his 6th appearance. He's only given up 1 hit in the time he's been out there for the Astros, now making his 6th appearance.
Yeah, numbers very impressive. This ball in the air on a 3-0 swing. Who wants it on the infield? It's going to be Unroe, the second baseman, who takes charge and puts it away. Taking a pitch off the plate for ball 4. Sub-1 whip and a 1.75 ERA. Gets another pop-up on a hitter's count. Got a out on a 3-0 pop-up. Now he gets an out on a 2-0 pop-up. And a sharply hit ground ball. Backhanded by Nelson. The long throw across is in time. What a play to end the inning. The Astros get a great play from James Nelson to keep the game tied. Left-hand hitters on deck for his first spring training at bat of this season. Another close one, and that is not a swing. That's going to be ball 4. And Colin Price will be the winning run. Sends this ball down the line and left, slicing,
heavy,
coming on, and that is going to be a fair ball just inside the line. Austin getting to second, is first and second now with nobody out. So now first and second, nobody out.
Oh!
And Carlos Perez in his only at bat of the day. Remember, he didn't come in as a pinch hitter last time. They had to get Trujillo off the bench to hit. 6 out of 8 if you count the Venezuela exhibition. There's a line drive caught by the second baseman. Hit hard, but right at the second baseman, Jossenberger. So that'll be out number 1. Biggers is on deck if Whitaker can't finish the game. Into center field. Is it deep enough to score the run? Tagging is Austin. Here comes the throw home. Astros trying to walk it off, and safe at home plate. The Astros win it 7-6. Trevor Austin, the head first slide, and the Astros win it on a close play at home plate. 7-6 the final. Whatever Ron Copa called was going to be the final score.
There's no challenge in spring. Ron Copa saw the opportunity, took it. Might still have time for happy hour.
It was going to be a 6-6 final if he was called out. Instead, it's a 7-6 Astros win as they walk it off on the sac fly by Whitaker. Coming up, it'll be the Astros post-game show presented by Whataburger. Julia Morales, Brian Bogusevic with the highlights of this one. Astros win 7-6. Post-game show next.